Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad. Good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk, you me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
And on ESPN 92.5.
Live from the Veritex Community Studios, here's Booker T and Brad Gilmore.
Oh, yeah, man. You're inside the Hall of Fame with Booker T and Brad Gilmore, and I'm coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand Hotel and Casino, baby. Getting ready for the big fight going down this weekend. Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios is going down, man. Can't wait, man. I love saying that, too.
He's got a championship name. There's no doubt about it.
Mario Barrios. But no, man, I'm serious, man. I'm geeked because I'm always loving a good fight. And like I said, I really feel like this card, it's a star-studded event. It really is. All the stars that's going to be out. So I made sure I brought one of my finest suits, guys. So I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures, posted. You know, I might even go live on the gram. You know
Don't ever say that again. I'm going to go live on the gram. I don't know what you're talking about. But you know what? Look, you talk about the stars are going to be out, the Manny Pacquiao fight. That's no doubt that's going to happen Saturday at the MGM Grand Arena.
Wait a minute. Why I can't go live on the gram?
I just don't like I don't like the connotation because we've seen look, athletes of a certain age go live on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And it doesn't go well all the time.
You got the room with the jacuzzi.
You got mirrors and jacuzzis. I don't know what's about to happen. So I just want you to be safe. Just be safe, BT, from me to you. But you know what? The stars are going to be out on Saturday, no doubt about it. But they're also going to be right here in the H in our city at the 713 Music Hall. It's going to be going down WWE NXT. And when you want to talk about the stars of NXT, you got to talk about one that shines brighter than so many on that show. She is the current WWE Women's Speed Champion, the NXT Women's North American Champion in 2023. PWI said she was the Rookie of the Year. Sol Ruka is on the line with us. Sol, you're on live with the Hall of Fame with Booker T and Brad Gilmore. How you doing?
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
So, how you doing? How you feel?
I'm good. How are you, Booker?
I'm doing real good. I'm out here in Las Vegas right now getting ready for the big fight. But you got a big week ahead of you. Of course, NXT is going to be coming to Houston, Texas, my hometown, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Rock the house, baby. But how does it feel, man? How does it feel? The start of the meteoric rise, or has it been a meteoric rise? Talk to me about it.
It's been crazy, to be honest. I mean, going from nothing, as in being injured for 9 months, to now having not one but two titles and being booked this past weekend back to back to back. It's great. I'm honestly loving being busy. Definitely a full, 180 from being in rehab every single day to now being in front of thousands of people, and I could not be happier.
I was wondering, as far as, because to me, you only been in this thing, 3 years?
Yeah.
And now you like a household name, right? Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk through the airport, you pass the airport test. Everybody look at you. Who is that? Oh, hell, that's Sol Ruka. You don't know. How does it feel being that girl?
It's different. Growing up with my dad being a musician, I'm used to being stopped, but not for myself. Used to him being stopped and then having conversations with the fans that, he draws in. But now it's, my turn, and it is very, very different. It's really cool when people, recognize me, especially being on NXT. And, sometimes I have people like singing the chant that they sing or, stuff like that. It's just, it's different, but it's really, really cool.
You're coming off that weekend. Sorry, Booker, to jump in for a second.
Go ahead.
Coming off a great weekend for you, like you mentioned, back to back to back. You had SmackDown, you had NXT, Great American Bash, and then that Evolution show. People are calling that Evolution PLE the show of the year. What was the energy and the vibe like for that show in Atlanta, Georgia?
Oh my God, it was amazing. Everyone was just, trying to have the best show possible. Everyone was in such good spirits and was just so excited to be able to, show what we've been working on our entire careers. And I think every single match was just a banger. And I think the fans really loved it. I think people are wanting Evolution 3. So, that's great news. Like, we would love to do it again. But yeah, I think everyone just killed it, and everyone was just in such good spirits and just had like the best time we could.
And you were in the ring there, with some greats, Charlotte Flair. I mean, how was it to kind of brush up against some of those athletes?
It was incredible. It was really, really intimidating, I'm not going to lie, but in the moment, it was just so much fun, especially being next to my best friend Zarya and being able to, step up and show what, NXT has taught us. And I think we really proved that we belong here. And having these, legends like guide us as well, we just felt so, we felt like we belonged. And that's exactly what we wanted coming into this. And we're just happy that we were able to represent NXT in the way that we did.
Oh, you've had so much success, but you just spoke on it a second ago as far as, like being in there with like Charlotte Flair and whatnot. For me, that moment when I realized, man, I'm here, man. It felt like so out of body experience, like, for me being in the ring with like Steamboat or Mr. Perfect or like Bret Hart. And I'm like, man, how the hell I end up in the ring with Bret Hart? Have you had that moment yet? And if not, who do you think that moment would be with?
Yeah, we absolutely had that moment. But, it is an out-of-body experience. When you're in the ring there, you kind of think about it for like a half a second, and then you just have to flick back on to, it's game time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely felt it. I didn't have enough time to really digest just because how, fast-paced it was. But definitely with Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Kabuki Warriors, honestly, every single person in there, I was like, damn. We made it. We did it.
Wow. Yeah. Bradley?
Yes, of course. Some of the matches that have really stood out to me from you as of late, I remember talking to Booker about that Battleground match you had with Kalani Jordan. I was saying it stole the show for me that night, and to go on early and to kill it like that, y'all had to feel once the 1, 2, 3 came, wow, we just did something real special.
Yeah, honestly, every time Kalani and I get in the ring with each other, that was our only, our second match as a singles together, but every single time we just try and steal the show. We try to be the main event regardless of what position we are in the card. And yeah, hearing that 1, 2, 3, every single time I get the chills. We put our hearts out there, and we're really trying to, bring a new style to women's wrestling, and I think that people are starting to see that, and we are starting to change the game a little bit.
What's that style? How would you describe that style?
I guess more like high flyer-esque, but also more like acrobatic and unique. We both have similar but different backgrounds, and I think we both try and pull from that as much as we can to try and stand out. And we try to, try to do things that the men can do, but better. if that makes sense.
Okay. That takes me, from a trainer perspective, what has been your thought process as far as the training goes? Because your finisher is different. One thing about this business, I always say, it's we're doing the same thing. Everybody's doing the same thing, but we got to try to figure out how to do that same thing a little bit different. And I think that's what Sol Ruka brings to the table. You do it like everybody else, but you do it a little bit different. What do you think, that comes from?
I feel like that's just kind of how I've always been. I've always tried to stand out a little bit, and tried to, obviously pull from other inspirations, but still keep it true to myself and bring, this sort of vibe that I have. I guess it's more like beachy California, but also like this acrobatic and kind of like edginess to it. I feel like it's really hard to name, but I try and just bring myself into everything that I do, through my inspiration through gymnastics and surfing and punk music and stuff like that.
What did you steal the finish from? Because my thing is, all
that's got to be a gymnast.
No. I say that because every finish that I had, I stole every one of them. You know what I mean? Nothing's original. You know what I mean? I just put a spin on it, put a little spice on it. Where'd you come up with the finish?
Yeah, that's tough coming up with like completely unique stuff in wrestling because everything's been done before. So mine kind of came from gymnastics, like I said earlier. It was a move that I did on the high bar called a straddleback, and it's where you swing off the high bar forward, you swing backwards, you let go, do kind of like a half front flip, and then land on your hands in a handstand. So I kind of wanted to bring that into a wrestling move. I had seen a similar move from someone who did it like on the side of the rope, and they did it into a stunner, but I was like, there's no way my back's going to handle that long term. So right. I tried to workshop it a little bit and decided that landing in the cutter position was just the best thing for me, and it took off.
I mean, it's been one of the most viral, I think, wrestling moves in the last several years. I remember when Randy Orton's RKO was going viral all over the place, and now it's the Soul Snatcher. You see it off the ladder. You see it, coming out of different perspectives and things like that. It's probably a great finish because when you hit it, the people are going to go crazy. They're going to pop out of this world. But let me ask you this: coming back after the rehab and being off for those 9 months, was there any intimidation that you were going to be able to do everything physically that you did before the injury?
Definitely at the start. Right after surgery, you can barely stand on your own. So that was definitely in the back of my mind there. But moving forward, after I started walking and moving around, I kind of just gaslit myself and told myself that I was going to be fine and that I was good and that I was going to be even better. And I think that, honestly, that worked. I think the mind is very, very powerful, and I think I almost tricked myself into coming back better than ever.
Well, WWE NXT book is going to be live at the 713 Music Hall in Houston, Texas this Tuesday. And Sol, for you, obviously you and Booker are there for NXT in Orlando every week mainly, but y'all been able to get on the road as of late. Atlanta, Georgia, like you said, you had that triple shot back to back to back. Does it kind of make your craft all that much better when you get to kind of perform in front of different crowds in different states?
Oh, 100%. Being in front of different people and different amounts of people, you get different atmospheres and a different feel and perspective. And, I feel like our fans are a little bit spoiled because they see us every single week, and they kind of work with us a little bit. So anytime we get out, it's just it's a good learning experience, and I just love showing off, to be honest.
Well, you better get ready to show off because you're coming to the age, baby. And we're coming up on a break, but before I let you get out of here, I need you to let the people know exactly what they can expect from Sol Ruka, when you come to Houston. So cut me a promo. Cut me a promo real quick.
Well, if you guys want to see one of the most crazy, unique, and defying gravity moves that you can ever think of, then might as well stop by NXT to see the Soul Snatcher for yourself.
Right. I'm sold. Okay. I'm sold, Book. She sold me.
All right. Okay. We're going to work on the promo skills. We're going to work on them. You know, yeah. She's great. I know I put you on the spot, but I can let the people know in Houston that Sol Ruka is definitely going to show up. She's going to show up, show out. And like I said last week, she's like a Skittle. You know what I mean? She's about to make the world taste the rainbow, baby. Oh, yes, man. So, hey, Sol, I want to thank you for giving me some time inside the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, guys.
No, we appreciate you.
Thanks, Sol. We appreciate you. Oh, Book, man. A Skittle?
Like that one right there.
That's funny.
Just like a Skittle. I'm about to make you taste the rainbow, baby.
I will tell you, though.
How you like that?
I like it. But I will tell you, Sol Ruka, that finish, her presentation, her ability in the ring, man, she's going to be out of here. You know what I mean? She's going to be one of those ones that people talk about for a long time.
No, the thing is, Sol is definitely one of those ones that people are going to be talking about for a long time. I feel like she's going to have longevity in the business. She's got that it factor.
Yep.
That Midas touch. You know, I always say it's like the wind. You can feel it, but you can't touch it, but you know it's there. That's Sol Ruka. So, but no, man. That's another one of my bookisms. Don't steal it, guys.
You need to have a book of bookisms. Is what you need.
We're in Vegas for the big fight, big Manny Pacquiao fight versus Mario Barrios, going down on the 19th. But we got a whole lot more for you. Stick around. We'll be back in a minute.